Breaking news. Simon Ekpa's deputy, Ngozi Orabueze, reveals plans to free him from detention in Finland. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Exposed News TV. And as usual, we are always in the forefront of giving you all the news and information happening and trending within this territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because you are sure of getting all the information happening in the homeland. Now, I'm going to drop a very important message from Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Yes, as you can all hear, everybody is celebrating this Yuletide period, and you can hear the sound of celebrations in Biafran land because of this very act. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has given hope, to those who are scared, concerning the well-being of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So let us go straight up to the news in detail. The news reads: the Deputy Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, Ngozi Orabueze, has made a vow to ensure the release of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, of the Biafran government in exile from detention in Finland. Simon Ekpa is currently being held in Finland for suspected terrorist activities, including using social media to spread separatist propaganda linked to the indigenous people of Biafra. Forget about the way the Zoom media is putting it. The most important information is that, there is hope. And there is big hope for the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. We continue with the news. In a Christmas message, Orabueze expressed her commitment to achieving the actualization of the United States of Biafra and securing Simon Ekpa's release. She urged the people of Biafra to continue to trusting and supporting the United States of Biafra under her stewardship. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze's message reads: as we celebrate this festive season, I extend my warmest Christmas wishes to every law-abiding Biafran, and especially to the Biafran Defense Forces for their unwavering defense of the territory of the United States of Biafra against the occupying Nigerian terrorist state actors. May this Yuletide bring joy, peace, and an abundance of love into your homes. We stand on the cusp of a new year, and with it, we look forward to a future filled with great promises and prosperity. I urge you to continue placing your trust in and supporting our government, the United States of Biafra government, under my stewardship. Together, we are working tirelessly towards the recognition of our country and preparing for the triumphant return of the able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoko. He lives and will continue to lead us through the final stretch of our journey to realize the dream of the United States of Biafra as an independent sovereign nation, guided by the principle of justice, fairness, and equity. Yeah, that is actually a very good one. And, it is something that has actually brought hope, for those who are scared about the ordeal of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. This same Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, was the person that the Zoom media and the IPOB, DOS rather, brought a propaganda against, to the extent that it started rumoring that she was being held in Finland. In fact, I saw a message, or rather a news, that she has been released. All these things were just propaganda against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. But the reality is that, despite the propaganda, despite the way she has been handling her things, which might not really go well, with everybody in the United States of Biafra, the reality is that at least she has come out to give hope, to a lot of people concerning the ordeal of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko, which is the major issue, which is the most important thing that we are looking forward to currently in Biafran land. So without wasting much of your time, let us drop a very important message. This particular message, as Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, stated it, to every Biafran. Enjoy this video and make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. God bless you for joining us once again.
For the 40 state administrators to meet with him. This is chaos. So you begin to ask, who are these individuals working for? So that's the answer to your question.
Thank you so much, my brother 247. I thank you, my honorable COS. Thank you so much for your wonderful job and you are doing for the people of Biafra. My honorable COS, I know that the biggest problem we, the black people, we have is we lack humility. Humility. That is the major problem Africans have, humility. Without wasting your time, I'll go straight to my question. We have seen the memo, your memo, and the list of the people that we work in the new cabinet. We saw a name there, a caption Yakubu. Can you throw a light to Biafrans about this name, please? Yakubu. So that name is really a panic name to the people of Biafra.
Yeah, thank you so much. Even when we had the 40 state administrators meeting yesterday with the homeland administrators, and Yakubu was there, and based on what some of our Biafrans have been talking about that name, Yakubu was able to introduce himself. So Yakubu is the administrator for Igala State. Igala State is one of the United States of Biafra. And if you go through our constitution, the one that was just given out in Finland, on the back, if you read the names of the individuals that have done the constitution, Emmanuel was one of them. Emmanuel Yakubu. He's a member of the constitution drafting committee for the Biafra Republic government in exile. So he's a Christian and he's the administrator of Igala State that have their capital as Èkpá, is the capital of Igala State. So he's a true warrior. PM loves him so much, knows him very well. I know the name stands out, but again, I don't even know if he's in this space. But yeah, that's who he is. And I think the message is to let the world know that Biafra is not just Igbo speaking. Biafran states, we have 40 states, and it cuts across for some people that are trying to in the Nigeria Zoo section, trying to say, oh, Biafra is just limited to 5 Igbo speaking regions and all that. So we're trying to let them know Biafra is all over. It's not just Igbo speaking. We have Biafrans in Igala, Lower Kogi, Lower Benue, on the Edo side, on the Urobo side. Actually, I got a call from somebody who from Edo State. I think he's a brother to the former Edo State Governor Obaseki, and he was trying to tell me that we should remove Urobo Isoko from Biafra State, that they are going through that and all that, and because Urobo Isoko has never been part of Biafra, So all I told him is that he can meet. I can give him the phone number for the Urobo Isoko State Administrator. He can go and have that discussion with him. So we have a lot of Urobo Isoko people that are part of Biafra. And if anybody thinks that Urobo Isoko is not part of them, it's not for me to decide. He has to go and meet with the administrator. And that's just what I said. He said, okay. So that's it. Yeah, but Emmanuel Yakubu is part of us. He's the administrator for Igala State. Thank you.
Is he a full-fledged Biafran? This is what Biafran wanted to know. Sorry, I repeated that question again. Is it a full-fledged of Biafrans?
So it's like you asking, is Omambala State a full-fledged Biafran? Or asking Igodomi Igodo, is it a full-fledged Biafran? I mean, it's not in anybody's portion part to decide who is a full-fledged Biafran. What about the Biafran that are sabotaging this course? Are they not Biafrans? So again, I've explained to you, Igala State is part of Biafra. So if you say that now Igala State is not going to be part of Biafra, then you may be asking that question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Highly appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We got 247. I hope I'm coming out.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Deputy Prime Minister, I greet you from my location. Princess AG, I salute you as well. Wonderful people and lovers of freedom, I salute each and every one of us. Yes, my Deputy PM, I want to ask this question as a Biafran, as a concerned citizen of Biafra. I also ask this question as a citizen who wants this government to succeed. And I'm also asking this question as a member of BWOC, Biafran Writers of Conscience. Before I forget, my Deputy PM, you made mention of having a call with one of the administrators, or do I say a brother to a governor in that contraction called Nigeria. And I don't know how that will sound in the ears of Biafrans. Please, is that wise to call or make call or allow your phone number to be with the terrorist Nigerian state administrators?
Yeah. Yeah, actually this guy, he was my schoolmate. Actually, we were all in Uniben together. Pedro Baseki. So he is my friend. But the thing is that he's championing this Edo course and all that. And then he called to tell me that Orabueze is not, it shouldn't be part of Biafra. But remember, Biafra has Orabueze state. So all I explained to him is that if he wants, I'm going to give him the administrator of Orabueze state, and they can have that chat among themselves. Yeah. But there's nothing to worry. I mean, we're schoolmates at Uniben, and we reach out to each other every now and then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If you oblige me, I have like 5 pressing questions that I believe Biafrans as well will like me to ask you.
No.
Okay, let me wait. Let me make it 2 or 3, please. Very, very important. Yes, I can. 247, I understand, but if you can make it 2, that would be wise. But let me go with the first question. This question was asked our Prime Minister. In fact, as a matter of fact, the person that asked our Prime Minister this question is me again. Some time ago, me asked our Prime Minister, he said, why do you want the Biafran people to trust and believe in you? Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trusted by people, the whole Biafrans, and even Biafrans sold him. Why do you want Biafrans to trust you? Do you know the response of our Prime Minister? He said, I came to this struggle prepared, and I promised Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I will never disappoint him, sabotage him, and anything concerning Biafran freedom, I can never do that. Same question I put to you, my Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you so much. Again, I don't when people say sabotage, that words have been used so lightly these days that even those that are sabotaging, they'll come out and be the ones that will be talking about sabotage. Again, I came to this struggle for a reason. And it's not for any individual. It's for my passion for the United States of Biafra. Before even this point, I know some of you may have been aware. There are days when if you open your YouTube channel, if you don't see individuals talking about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, that means their content is not complete. So I've waded so many storms for this struggle. And my commitment is to the Biafran people. And if the Prime Minister has said that I should be his surrogate until they finish all this investigation, then I think the Prime Minister, I believe, knows my role in this struggle more than any other individual. So I'll just continue to do what needs to do to restore Biafra. And just like when we were in Finland and we were trying to declare our independence on the 2nd of December. But I believe that there must be a reason why we must declare our independence on day one. Some people may not understand that, even some people in Briggy, even some of these ex-information people, they still try to say, oh, she took a decision. So, but they were not at the meeting when it was decided that we may shift our Independence Day based on what is happening in Finland, because we don't trust nobody. We don't know who to trust. Don't trust me. I'm not going to trust you. But your behavior is what is going to show me whether to trust you or not. So some people in that brigade were saying, oh, that we cannot move it. The declaration must be on 2nd December. Even after we've declared our independence on 29th of November, some brigade cabinet members here still go around parading and giving wrong information to people about our independence was on 2nd December. So at a point, you begin to, again, looking at who somebody is working for, I look at that very critically, and I try to get all the information I need to be able to make decisions. But again, when it comes to Biafra, it's my life, it's my blood, and there's no going back. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. My Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Chief of Staff, Ngozi Orabueze, my co-hosts. Um, can you hear me? Sorry, I got muted. I got muted. Sorry, I've not asked a question. I was just greeting everyone. No, I was just starting. I got muted. Yeah, probably it was from a glitch or something. Yeah, let me just go on. My question goes like the two people from Canada, come up with. Uh, I keep getting muted. I don't know. Should I go out and come in? Probably it's a glitch or something. Yeah, let me just go on.
Yes, I can hear you. I think it's I think it's a glitch. It was a glitch and it restored it. Yeah, but I can hear you. Yes. No, I was just laughing.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I greet my honorable um Chief of Staff and Deputy Prime Minister Ngozi Orabueze. I greet you, Honorable Go 247 and Honorable Princess. And my question was geared towards the complaints from the Canada end, and some talks were raised as regards a cabinet member you appointed, and I think her name goes by I think Dorati or something like that. And with what we heard, a lot of complaints were coming from people from Canada, and I don't know. I just wanted you to buttress on that point, and they said she has been in, into some back and forth in Canada, and it wasn't nice. And now they see her on the list of cabinet members appointed. So this actually is an area of concern to the whole Biafrans. And yeah, I just wanted you to bit on
Yeah.
this.
So
Thank you.
thank you so much. Whoever is telling you that is not following our prime minister. Yeah. So sometimes it's so easy for people just come out from the blues and just be saying think, things they think without following the prime minister. Dorothy was appointed by the prime minister in a three-man committee, I think, or four, to create a structure for the government post declaration. And that's they started working since around September, initially to collect the data from each department. And again, when people see what is going on and they don't follow, and they've not been following the prime minister, that's when they lose it. So these structures that you see in place right now, the prime minister started working on it since around September, where he appointed a two-man committee, which is Dorothy and Paul Adinam, to look into the whole departments of Biafra to know what each department has been doing and collect report about each department. So that's what these two individuals, including the Dorothy you just talked about, the prime minister appointed them. So I don't think any sensible person following the prime minister will be making that kind of speech to you. So they worked on those departments, and then around I think November, the PM now, based on the reports he got, now instituted about 3 or 4 man committee to now work on the peri and post government structure of the United States of Biafra. And this Dorothy was one of the backbones that worked on that structure for what the government is going to look like post declaration, which is what we currently have. So I don't know who is sending that wrong information to you. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, my honorable minister. And to just to end my submission, I actually summarized what you said, and literally you want us to trust this new government, and I just want you to promise Biafrans, that this new position that you're holding as the deputy prime minister, you'll be able to, serve Biafrans well, and address Biafrans more, just like you came on space today, like more often. You understand? Like you came on space today to address us. We'll be getting, we'll be grateful be getting more of this audience to ask you questions and address you. I just want you to promise Biafrans and give us that reassurance.
Yeah,
To
again,
everyone.
I will continue to do the job I was doing as a COS, now Deputy Prime Minister, post declaration. I don't think there's anything that's going to change. If the Prime Minister comes out, Prime Minister might be faced more often and talk to Biafrans. I have a full-time job, and some of you know the job I do. And I'm not going to be on space every time because I have my job. I have to get money to put into Biafra, get money to feed my family. So I can only do so much I do. The job will be easier if everybody do and stay on their lane and do what they got to do, not people creating problem for other people. Thank you so much.
Good day, dear friends. Hello, my
Yes,
DPM.
Mm-hmm.
I want to congratulate all Biafrans for independence that was just held November 29th, 2024. Congratulations.
Thank
We've come a long way. I've been in this struggle since 2017, and it felt like a great sense of accomplishment to finally get the redeclaration accomplished. So I thank all of you who are involved in making this happen. Okay.
thank
That being said, that being said, I want you, my DPM, to do whatever you need to do to keep this struggle moving forward. Cut off whoever you need to cut off. We don't have time now for any saboteurs. We don't have time to sugarcoat or baby anybody who has grievance to come and bring out to the world to make our struggle that we've been engaged in for so long, to make our struggle look like it's child's play. We're now a government. If they cannot respect authority, cut them off. You have our permission. We're behind you 100%. Now, my question is, do we have a marketing department to help us promote the Biafran coin? Those who are skeptical or afraid of donating the traditional way can always invest in Biafra. We're now a government. We need to start investing in things that are Biafran. The best way to invest is elevating our coin. There's no reason why 50 million Biafrans cannot elevate our Biafran coin to be number one, even if we all just bought one coin right now. We will be in great standing to elevate our Biafran coin to compete with any other coin, even to put it to a level where we can compete with the Bitcoin that's now 100,000 per coin. One more thing. Is there an ETA for when the Biafran Bank will be set up? And when can we start using our Biafran currencies? What is the timeline on that? And one last question. I hope that the old finance minister will not have any access to any of the funding that is now being generated. I hope that his access to the funding has been cut off. Again, that's all the questions I have for now. And I want to thank all of you guys for what you guys have done. I wish my mom would have been alive to have seen the redeclaration of Biafra. She was looking forward to it. But we're here to carry on for her and those who could not have made it to see that great day happen. But from going forward, we need to promote Biafra, live as Biafrans, start talking like we're Biafrans, and start promoting our currency, our culture, and the United States of Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are putting all those things in place. The Bank of Biafra actually, we are already working on that, and there's we have the our attorneys that have been able to secure the license for us, and hopefully the governor of the Bank of Biafra should be able to start work on that to see what we could be licensed for and whatnot. But I think they've sent that license, and then we encourage and call on those their friends that really have expertise in the financial banking industry. You can send me your information, and we can add the committees. We are going to start setting up committees to really help the secretaries and their deputies to really achieve some of these things that we are working on. Yeah, but I know that the licensing has been issued, and then is left for the secretaries and maybe the committees to start looking into what we can do with that licensing, how far we can go with that. Yeah. In the area of the finance minister, I know the new finance minister is going to be working on that to make sure we do the necessary changes on the back end and be able to move forward. I think that's it. Thank you. And maybe if you just stay, maybe in the next 10 minutes, we can round up as we have another meeting.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone that is here. Thank you, COS, Dr. Ngozi. Thank you for all you are doing. And thank all Biafrans. I want to seize this opportunity to thank Biafrans in all their efforts in Finland. Though I was there, that I saw all the movement and all the hard work that was put in place. I congratulate Biafrans. Those who think that what we are doing is online should know that now we are very serious. We are a nation of our own. What I really want to ask is something that relates or that is similar to what happened when Onyendu, on fire. Onyendu asked our PM then to be the one that would be broadcasting, and they blocked him, and the whole place was divided. We really don't want that at this point, because we have come from a very far way to this point. I want to ask the COS whether the lawyer, if I hear correctly, the lawyer that came to say that PM has given the full power to you, did it say it before the cabinet ministers so that none of them will say we did not hear such a thing? Because we need to move with one front and one mind, and not just this time that it is barely 1 week that our nation was declared, so that our enemies wouldn't be laughing at us. Because I do programs and people come in there and comment and ask me, Betty, what is going on? Even this morning, somebody from Akwa Ibom called me. I don't know how he got my number, but I oblige people. It's my duty. I volunteer to do this work, and I know why I'm doing it. He said to me, why was the name of their brother not included in the new cabinet? And I said to him, what new cabinet? He said, yes, that it looks like this whole thing is all about the Igbos. So I said to him, no, I don't know what you are talking about. So I really want to ask the COS, who is now the Deputy Prime Minister for Biafra Liberation. Were all these ministers aware of this very information from our Prime Minister that you should be fully in charge? Because if that is the case, I wonder why we will be running helter-skelter. That's my question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Anybody that is running helter skelter is not following our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. These are distractions, and we don't need it. Anybody that truly follows a PM and follows his instruction must be fully aware that this directive comes from the PM. The person doesn't have to come to the whole world to announce this, and we don't need that. If the PM talks to one or two individuals and a cabinet member or few individuals in the cabinet does not believe the Prime Minister, that means they don't even believe they don't belong to this United States of Biafra at all.
That is my wonder. That is my surprise. Because if PM gave that sort of order, I mean, we have to move on. Thank you so much. Thank you, COS.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you again. I just have one other comment to make. It's for all to please go ahead. Let me finish. It's just something quick for everyone. It's just for everyone. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
My COS, I humbly greet you, man. My question is just one. Among your cabinet, if Biafra find anyone that is not capable, do we have a website or address where we can write a petition to explain why the person is not fit to be in your cabinet? Thank you.
Yes, I think that is a very good one. We've not really opened up that avenue, but I think we can open it up. I'll talk to the information secretary and see if we can open that. And then yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. But we're gonna work on that. We don't have it yet.
Hey.
Okay. Greetings, Deputy Prime Minister. Greetings to you, Go 247 and all Biafrans. I want to digress a little bit. I hope I'm clear, audible. Okay. My question is this to the Deputy Prime Minister. The list of cabinet members you published, it doesn't seem to be fairly represented. Like, for example, we have 40 states of Biafra Nation. And I don't know if you take a look at the states of the members you have appointed, it seems to be focused at a particular region. So how do we solve this issue to ensure fairness and equity? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, if you look at that list, most of the people you have in that list, they were in Brigi before, when the Prime Minister was in charge. So if the Prime Minister does not have any issue, or this question was not asked to the Prime Minister at that time, again, we gave individual tasks based on their qualifications more and based on what they've been able to do for the struggle. Yes, we can open up more rooms for like committee. Remember that each of these departments, we just release either the secretaries or the deputies. Remember that each of these structures is still going to hire so many people. For instance, the Ministry of Information, Postal Services, and something else, they are still going to fill all those informations at the different levels of the departments. The Ministry of Health, for instance, Health and Human Services, is just one or two individuals. So remember, they have over 30-something positions in the Ministry of Health and Human Services. But these individuals are people that have worked for this cabinet, this Brigade cabinet, and they were holding some of those positions in the cabinet. So most of them are not new. Almost everybody there was in the Brigade cabinet. The Brigade cabinet before, we have about 70-something people. And those were the people in the same cabinet. But now we are running a government. We have to reduce the cabinet numbers to what is obtained in the other part of the country, in the other countries in the world, which is cabinet of about between 20 and 25 individuals manning different things. So it is those that have been working for the restoration for these departments that we have in those areas, except one or two. But again, there'll be room to bring in more people from diverse areas and all that. And again, we have different cultures represented in that cabinet. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.